Morning everybody, or afternoon or evening, whenever this goes up. Welcome back to my channel, and I'm coming on this morning before they come, just so I can do a bit of a before and after. That we've got some guys coming this morning, hopefully in the next half an hour, and they're going to do the windows. So we're going to have the whole house done, just the windows, not the patio door or the actual doors. But we're going to have lovely new windows, and I am not going to be sad to be rid of the other windows. They seemed kind of like a good thing at the time when we first moved in, like you can open them all the way. It's like the tilt and twist windows, and they seemed good at the time, but they are a pain in the bum. You can't like leave them open, you know, like sometimes you put your windows on lock like overnight, or maybe if you pop out, like you can lock them to be secure. But you couldn't do that with these, and you cannot, like, basically there's open or shut, so you can't open them a little bit or a lot if you want. You either open them or shut them, and sometimes if you leave them open and it's a little bit blowy, they'll just like slam shut, which is really annoying. So I'm very excited to be rid of the windows, especially this window in the kitchen, which I'll show you now. Yeah, this window here, I'm really happy that this is going, in particular because it's an absolute pain. This vent thing, it's just, it's supposed to be plugged in to something. I mean, Simon's cut the plug off by the looks of it. But you're supposed to be able to open it, I don't know, and let air in when you're cooking or something. But it's like, there's a hole in the window, the draft comes through when it's windy. There's even a crack in the window now, which I think must be related to the vent. And also this window is a bit of a problem. Like, we steam up every time we cook, and whenever we use it, we have to put this little block of wood in it and like wedge it, because otherwise that one slams shut all the time. So there. So we're really excited for them to come and start work. It's going to be like a 2-day job, I think. Yeah. So I'll just wait for them to come, and I will video it once they're all done. Maybe at the end of today, so I can show you what they've done so far. But otherwise, I will see you at the end of tomorrow when it's all finished, and I'll show you what the windows look like. And that's what I would have said had they actually come. But unfortunately, the window guys didn't come on the day they were supposed to come. They've actually come today, a month and a bit later than they should have originally. Apparently, one of them hurt their back, so they couldn't do it. I don't know how true that is, to be perfectly honest with you, because this time, a couple of days before they were due to start the windows, they've actually come and put scaffolding up. Whereas the previous time when they were supposed to come, they actually just phoned us half an hour before they were due to come and told us that they wouldn't be coming. So there was no scaffolding or anything then. So I'm not totally sure they were being completely honest with me, but they have been today. They've done a very good job actually so far. They were polite. The guys were polite. Yeah, it's looking really good. They've tidied up really well after themselves. I've heard them sweeping and so on. They were running up and down the stairs. They were obviously on a mission to get it done. They've done, like, I would say majority of the windows are done. They've got a couple downstairs to do tomorrow, so they'll be back at 8 AM. They've got the front room window, the big one in the front room, and also the little one in the kitchen and the big one in the kitchen. So that's got to be done tomorrow. They have done the bathroom, the landing, the hallway, and the 2 bedrooms. So I'm going to have a quick look and show you as best I can what they've done so far. See what you think. Yeah, apologies for it being so light. Obviously I'm filming a window, so it's not going to be dark or anything. But you can see what it looks like. They've done a very good job with sealing. I can't open it because we've got to leave it for a few hours. But it's a really good job. The only thing I might need to talk to them about tomorrow is they've gone and stuck this over the tile, whereas we're getting the bathroom done shortly and these tiles won't be there. So I think they might, if they don't mind, just take this piece and the one on the other side off, and we'll remove the tiles quickly and then they can stick it back on if they're okay with that. But it's, you know, no more tilt and twist windows, thank goodness. I'm going to get down here and show you, because I don't want to show you out the front of my house and show you all my neighbours' properties, because it's not really fair to them. But yeah, it's going to be a much nicer window to use, not the tilt and twist. We've got 2 options of windows. It's much nicer and quieter in here as well than it was, because obviously the old ones must have, the seal must have gone on them. And that one is the front bedroom. And that one is the girls' bedroom. It's looking absolutely lovely. Now that that is finally done, we can actually put some lining paper up. So that'll be our next job for this room. But I'm really excited about these windows. Yep, I can't hear outside. Whereas before, you could feel a very slight breeze by the window, and you could definitely hear outside. So brilliant job by them. Yeah, very happy with that. And I'll be back at the end of tomorrow to do the final look and show you what the ones downstairs look like. Hopefully they're going to do just as good a job tomorrow, and fingers crossed they can sort the bathroom bit out for me, because otherwise we'll have to figure out how to do that ourselves once we've taken the tiles off. But so far, amazing. Well, it's now day 2. The window fitters came at about 8:10 this morning, so we started early. And they have finished. It's 11:30 and they have just finished and gone and packed away. They've done a really, really, really good job. They've done a good finish. They cleaned up after themselves basically really well. I just need to give the kitchen a bit of a wipe over, because it's like a bit gritty on the worktops now, just a little bit. So I need to give all the kitchen a bit of a clean. But I am so impressed. And the windows, it's partly because we haven't got the blinds and the curtains up and things, but it looks so like fresh and clean and open and light everywhere. So I'm so happy. And the guys were really, really nice. You know, chatted. They did a really good job, really professional. So I'm really impressed, actually, after I was expecting something to go wrong, it to go badly. Yeah, so we've actually got somebody else, part of the company, coming back at 2:30 today. They're going to give us a quote maybe for the patio door. We'll see. We are thinking of getting that done. I would like French doors to open outwards at some point. Whether we do it now or, you know, whenever. The quote he said lasts for 2 years. So we'll just see what it is. You know, it's not going to hurt to get a quote. I'm quite glad they finished, actually, because we've been really lucky with the weather. It was raining this morning before they came. And then gradually it's dried up throughout the day. And I think it's due to absolutely hammer it down later on this afternoon. So very glad that, you know, we're protected now. The windows are all done. And it's exactly how I wanted it. The windows are perfect. Right, I'm going to show you now. I can't really open the ones downstairs because they've put sealant and stuff all around it. So they said to give it a couple of hours before I can open them. So that's fine. But let's show you. This is the front room window. Do you know what it was like before with the horrible old frame, like tilt and twist frame? It's kind of like in the centre of the window with weird like panels along the bottom and to the sides. So I think this is so much better. It lets so much more light in, and we've got a couple of different window options now. So I'm really happy. I will also show you from the outside in a minute. And they've done 2 windows in the kitchen. This big one. Like, we don't have a vent in the window anymore. That is so amazing. I'm so happy. We've got no horrible, ugly vent in the window. Fabulous. And there's no crack, so we're not going to get any whistly wind coming through. So I'm really, really pleased about that. And also the handle being lower down instead of like halfway up the window. It's going to be much easier to reach because I could reach it. The cooker's there. Obviously, it's a bit of a stretch, but to close it again once you've opened it was a little bit more tricky. So this is going to make it 10 times easier to open and close. And then we have this window. I thought this one was going to be a bit of an issue We thought the window was attached to the door, but it's not. They finished it off really nicely. As you can see, the silicone's all still a bit wet, but we've got the little vents in the top of the window as well. There we go. Oh, there's two little vents in the top of the window, so we can open those when we want to. I'm going to show you from outside now. I'm not going to talk because it's so windy. I'm going to have to mute the video. You won't be able to hear what I'm saying anyway, so I'm just going to show you what they've done. Yeah, it's definitely windy out there, very blowy. I can tell that there's some stormy weather on the way, or at least some rain, quite a lot of rain. They've done a brilliant job. I'm really impressed. That's all the windows finished. Now I need to decide what the next job is going to be. We've got so many jobs on the cards, but you know, they're all really expensive. The ones that we've done so far are really expensive jobs, and we're not rich people, you know, so we have to prioritise what we want doing, and you know, prioritise like I've said before, the outdoor things, or the things that involve the outdoors, like the windows, the guttering. We've done the porch. The boiler's not such a major outdoor issue, but obviously we wanted radiators and things like that for the winter, so that's all done. I'm so happy. We've got basically a lot of the major jobs are done, so soon it's just going to be the fun jobs like decorating and things, which we don't know how to do. We can't wallpaper. We have never done wallpapering before, so if we have a go at that, that might be a little bit interesting. Maybe we'll have a little practice on a room and then video a different room. I don't think we want to embarrass ourselves too much. Anyway, that's the end of our that's the end of our window video. Thank you so much for watching, and I need to go and put the curtains back up, even though I don't want to. Those horrible old curtains that we will replace at some point. I can't believe we've lasted over a year without changing those horrible curtains. They're not horrible to some people, I know, but they're not suited to my tastes, let's say that. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, liking, commenting and subscribing. I really appreciate that. Postman! That was a bit embarrassing. I'm sat by the window and he can see me. Just walk past. Anyway, I really appreciate you all subscribing and watching my videos. Keep doing it. Please keep doing it. And anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye!